On December 16, 1985, one of the most shocking events in Mafia history took place. Paul Castellano, the boss of the Gambino crime family, was killed outside Sparks Steakhouse in Manhattan. The man widely believed to be behind the plot was rising Gambino captain John Gotti. But why would a member of the family turn against his own boss? The answer lies in a clash of leadership styles. Paul Castellano was very different from previous Mafia bosses. Unlike many gangsters who came from the streets, Castellano viewed organized crime as a business. He focused on construction companies, labor unions, trucking operations, and legitimate-looking enterprises. To him, the future of the Mafia wasn't on street corners, it was in boardrooms. Because of this, many members nicknamed him the Howard Hughes of the mob. He preferred meetings at his mansion rather than social clubs. He often stayed away from the traditional street culture that many gangsters valued. For some members, especially the younger generation, Castellano seemed distant and disconnected. Among those who felt frustrated was John Gotti. Gotti came from the street side of the organization. He spent years earning respect through loyalty, toughness, and personal relationships. To Gotti and many of his supporters, Castellano appeared more interested in businessmen than street soldiers. The divide grew larger after the death of Neil Della Croce in 1985. Della Croce had been respected by the street faction and often acted as a bridge between Castellano and men like Gotti. When Della Croce died, that bridge disappeared. Tensions quickly increased. At the same time, federal investigators were monitoring conversations involving Gotti's crew. There were concerns that Castellano was angry about drug-related activities connected to some Gambino members. Rumors spread that disciplinary action might be coming. Whether those fears were justified or not, many around Gotti believed their position inside the family was becoming dangerous. Then came the breaking point. In December 1985, Castellano arrived outside Sparks Steakhouse for a meeting. Before he could enter, he was killed. Within days, John Gotti emerged as the new leader of the Gambino crime family. The assassination changed organized crime forever. Many historians believe the conflict wasn't simply personal. It was a battle between two visions of leadership. Castellano believed in quiet business influence and corporate-style control. Gotti believed in street power, visibility, and direct leadership. For a brief period, Gotti's approach made him one of the most famous mob bosses in America. But it also brought enormous attention from law enforcement. Today, the fall of Paul Castellano remains one of the most debated moments in Mafia history, because it wasn't just the end of one boss. It was the collision of two completely different ways of ruling an empire. And only one of them walked away alive.